Hey everybody, and welcome to Jeep Comic Collector. This is episode number 304, and today we're going to be diving into the sixth box of the Comics Den haul out of 13 boxes. So this will be part one of box number 6. But before we get into that, I thought I'd do I've been reading a few books and they're getting backed up because I want to get through these haul videos. Plus the what am I reading videos, honestly, they don't perform as well. I know some people like them, um but a lot of people ignore them. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do like one book in with the haul videos, because I don't want to give that up. I want to still share that, and some people do really like them, um but hopefully that will help uh the videos perform a little better, and so we won't have that dip in the views. I don't know if that affects the algorithm or not. I just figured that that's something I could try, and we'll see what happens. So, what we're going to be looking at, let me around, is Apocalypse Al, and so I'm going to take this camera up top, and there's the box that we're going to start going through there. But let me get this up top and zoomed in a little bit so you can see the book. And turn on the lights. And we'll get going. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys being here. Appreciate you checking it out. So this was Apocalypse Al. It was a trade paperback. I think I got it for $1 out of an auction. It was one of those auctions where they had like a standard amount of shipping, so it didn't matter how many I ordered. And so this was in there for 99 cents. I thought it was just a comic book and it looked like fun, but it turned out to be a trade. And so it's The Adventures of Apocalypse Al. And I'll show you the back cover too here. And it's written by J. Michael Straczynski, line art by Sid Cotiane, colors by Bill Farmer, letters by Troy Peteri, and that's interesting that they credit it as line art. It's not instead of pencils and inks. I don't never seen that before, but okay, here we go. This was published in 2014. It's first printing, and it does collect The Adventures of Apocalypse Al number 1 through 4. Excuse me, a little bit of a cold. And so she's a private investigator who specializes in saving the world from basically supernatural threats. And so it opens with her fighting this guy that has the medallion that can I don't know, call some kind of demon or something, the end of the world beast or whatever. And so she solves that problem relatively quickly. And this guy here, he's pretty cool. He's got a worm crawling out of his eye socket there. And he's kind of an associate, sort of. He's basically telling her that there's this council that needs her help, who she works for a lot. She doesn't know who they are, but they pay in gold. And she the gold is left like in an old abandoned church for her to pick up and stuff like that. And so she's supposed to meet with these guys and save the world. And this guy is a bit of a he's hilarious, but he's also a the word's not coming to me. He's like a clairvoyant. He can see things that's going to happen, but usually it's just stupid stuff like, yeah, you're going to trip on the stairs or whatever. So she goes to him to find out where she needs to be, and he tells her, and then it's just a continuing story. And it's got a lot of different elements in it. It's very well done. It would make a cool like TV series or movie. I think I would enjoy this as a movie or a TV series. And so there's a lot of different things that happen in here. I'm not going to tell them all of them because I don't want to spoil it for whoever might read this. But yeah, we'll just take a quick look at the art, which is awesome. And it's a fun story. And then this is her old boyfriend, but he's basically dead. He's like a kind of a ghost, but not quite, I guess, or something. And then it ends up in a theme park there where the characters are being possessed by demons and such. So that's what's going on in these pages. It's a fun story. It's a fun story. I enjoyed it. Nothing awe-shattering, nothing whatever, but it was fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then you have I guess these were probably covers that were on the regular series. Sketchbook pages. But anyway, it was fun. It's pretty thick. It's 128 pages. It was a good read. I enjoyed it. So there's that. And then we will just get into the books from the box here. Now, this is not one of the boxes that I chose, so it is going to have quite a bit of independent stuff in it. Not many of these are bags and boarded. If anybody does get them in the sale, I'll try to bag and board them, but I'm not going to do all of them just because they're sitting here. So I got a couple copies of Stormwatch number 2 from the original 1993 series, I guess. Yep. And we got Voltron Year 1, number 5 from Dynamite. If anybody's a robot fan. See what that looks like. Oh, the art in here is pretty cool for it being a story about robots. And Shadow Hawk number 18. I was watching a show on Whatnot the other day, and they were doing the whole fill the box thing on this channel that I had never seen them do it before on this channel. But every time the guy threw a Shadow Hawk in the box, he made a big deal out of it, like it was something special. I'm not aware of there being anything special about Shadowhawk, so if there is, somebody clue me in. Superboy, the animated series, number 4. And we got Shadowhawk number 4 with Savage Dragon. I got a few copies of this, I think. 1, 2, 3 copies of that. And there's number 18 again. I'm just going to put that with the other one. That is a cool cover. And something called Shidima. This is number 7 from 2002. From Dreamwave Productions, who I am not familiar with. Very anime looking, it looks like. So several copies of that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of that. All right, we got Exo Man of War number 16 from Valiant. So it looks like that one's got some rub on it. Pretty cool cover though, especially for a Valiant. Secret Service number 1 by Mark Miller and Dave Gibbons. Oh, this looks like it could be cool. Book of Death, The Fall of Harbinger, number 1 from Valiant. This is 2015, so not real long ago. It's got some spine ticks in it, though, so it's worn. Got Heroes Reborn, The Return, Part 4. Somebody stuck a sticker on there. I hate that. So I wonder how many of these people realize that if it didn't have this, that there's people that won't buy it in the store because it's got the sticker stuck to it. Otherwise, maybe they would have bought it. Exo Man of War number 27. That's a pretty cool cover too. Maybe I need to check these guys out. Yeah, the artwork's not too bad. Rick Levins and Catherine Bollinger did the art on those. Bar Sinister number 1, Mike Grell, Rick Hoberg, nice. Unfortunately, none of these are bagged and boarded, so they all seem to have some wear and spine ticks and stuff on them for the most part. Xavier Security Enforcers number 2. Exo Man of War number 17 and number 16. Now, that's the same as that other one, isn't it? Yep. So let me keep those together. That way, if there's multiple copies, it'll make more sense when we do the sale. And speaking of multiple copies, there's 3 more copies of Shadowhawk 4. So that makes 6 copies of that. Oh, and here's another Shidima number 7 that was in this pile. And we have Motel Hell number 1 from IDWs, and it's got a little Midnight Movies tag up here, so I don't know what that's all about, if that was an imprint that they were using. Looks like maybe a serious story done in kind of a cartoony style, so I don't know. We got several copies of that too. There's number 2, number 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5 copies of number 1. This is number 2. Got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 copies of number 2. I have a feeling this might be the lame box. Charmed, number 5 from Zenoscope. Got number 5, and there's number 17. And from the pages of Sandman, we have Dead Boy Detectives, number 12. Got 1, 2, 3 copies of that. And we got a couple copies of Blackjack Ketchum from Image. This is number 1. Obviously a Western. Could be fun. And Rice's The Witching Hour from Millennium. This is number 2 of 13. And there's number 3 of 13. And Strange Heroes number 1 from Lone Star. I think we've seen that one before. It's black and white. And The Protectors number 2 from Image. Bubble Gun number 2. Not gum, gun, like bang bang. Oh, and here's number 1. And you got 411 from Marvel, number 1 of 3. This one's pretty beat up again because it's just been banging around in a box for a while with no protection. It's got the cover all messed up. Global Frequency, number 8 of 12 from Wildstorm. And I don't know what this is. Still don't know what this is. It's in black and white. Digital Webbing Presents number... Yeah, it's a 6. I do believe. Quite a few stories in here, according to the contents page here. So I like I like the Presents series. I like the DC Comics Presents. I like Dark Horse Presents. I like Marvel Comics Presents. So I just think it's a cool way for them to showcase different things that normally aren't going to get done in the regular series. Got a Western in here. Looks pretty cool. War Story. Looks like some good stuff in that one. Alpha Flight number 56. Azrael, Agent of the Bat 91. Free Comic Book Day, Rocket Comics. New 52 number 1, Free Comic Book Day. Domino number 2 of 4. This is the 2003 series. Dead Body Road. Number 4. And 2 copies, 3 copies, 4 copies of that one. Oh my goodness. Let's see, Superboy number 2. Seems like this pops up everywhere. Superboy, the animated series number 4. I think we had didn't we have a copy of that one? I think we did. Steel number 26. Steel number 26. Steel number 26. Steel 27. Steel 27. Steel 28. Steel 32. Steel 36. Steel 23. Spider-Woman number 2. Spider-Woman number 2. Hawkworld, Timothy Truman. This is number 1. Oh, it says right there, the book 1. So that's in pretty decent shape. It's got it is banged up a little bit around the edges, but because it was a prestige format and everything, it survived much better than the floppies did. Steel 37. And oh, you got to be kidding me. Shadima 7. 4 more copies of Shadima number 7. So I'm gonna put those to the side so I can put them with the other ones. Exo Man of War 29. Punisher 2099 number 3. That one's definitely damaged. I don't know what's going on with that one. Exo Man of War 16. That's the 3rd copy of that one. I'm gonna put that to the side too. In fact, where'd that Superboy go? Let me not that one. Where'd he go? This one. Yeah, let me put that to the side too. That way I can match them up and have all the duplicates together. A lot of duplicates in this box, it looks like. Spread number 6. 1, 2, 3 copies of that. Let's see, Cerebus number 27. Number 24. Or actually, no, this is 292. This is 289. I was looking at the later days chapter or whatever. Not sure how they count those. 286. 235. 183. Dark Horse Comics Free Comic Book Day Star Wars. Cerebus 286. And did we just say 286? Yeah, 2 copies of that. Death Blow, number 29. That one's damaged really bad, too. Prez, number 1 from the Vertigo series. Yeah, these are pretty much all just reader copies for the most part. Names, number 7 of 9. Uber, number 24. Oh, this one looks like it could be cool. I don't know what it's about or anything. Oh, something in a bag. What do you know? Sludge, number 8. Sludge, number 12. The Adventures of Bayou Billy, number 4. That's actually the best thing I've seen in here so far. Sludge, number 1. Christmas issue, I guess. Ultraverse Unlimited, number 1. Cool cover. And Rune, number 2. Nice shape, still in a bag. There's 2 copies of that. So that's kind of a score. It's number 7. Adventures of Bayou Billy, number 3. And number 2. That's in a bag also. Ultraverse Prelude, Ultra Force Avengers, number 1. A couple copies of that. And there's Ultraverse Unlimited again. And there's number 2, Ultraverse Unlimited. Siren, number 1. Okay, so these aren't too bad. Get a little bit better. Sludge, number 2. At least there's some bagged ones that aren't all beat up. Sludge, number 4. Sludge, number 5. Sludge, number 6. All right, got time for just a few more. Let's continue with Sludge number 7. Knights of the Dinner Table 100. Take a second to look at this one. I've been aware of Knights of the Dinner Table. I'm never quite sure what it was. But this is... it reminds me a little bit of like the old Dragon magazine from and stuff like that, where it was about Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. So what this is it's basically comic strips about some friends who play games, but then they have also turned it into like a magazine where they have character profiles and maps and things like that. So so I guess it's kind of a gamer's magazine actually. But I know it's in the... I've never really seen one before. I've seen them advertised online and stuff, but the I know they're up to issue 300, and I found an early issue in a later box that I'll be sharing later. That's pretty cool. So this isn't even a comic book. This is a McFarlane Toys catalog, I think. Yeah. So if anybody wants that, let me know. I'll throw it into the whatever you're buying. Another Uber, number 26. This looks like a pretty cool series. Just glancing through it. Number 25. The names, number 8 of 9. Meridian 23. Meridian 38. And the agency, number 6. All right, so that'll wrap it up. A lot of independent stuff that I'm not very familiar with, so I'm not too excited for the rest of this box, but we'll take a look. We'll see what's in there tomorrow in part 2 of box number 6. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.